Music. What? What? Oh my goodness. Hold on. It fixed itself. Eh. Anyway. Yeah. That was not fun in the slightest. I'm gonna point this out now. I have the game in the in the lowest settings. So lagging really shouldn't be a thing today. Alright, we'll turn off Spotify. We are just having all the fun today with stuff, aren't we? Boy. All the fun. Oh boy. Alright, so I did step away from Emborius for a little bit because apparently I forgot about a comics Independent Coney Grand Theater. And I'm just like, why can't I do this? Are you saying I've never been there? Which is weird because I swear to God, I had erudition equipment. Trace the materials. I've been wrong before, but the fact I somehow missed this one makes zero to no sense for me. And now I'm wondering what else I missed. Let me see real quick. Oh, I didn't get this one either. Oh my god. I'm gonna go collect stuff I forgot to collect. Or activate, rather. Obtained. Alright, what else? Got that, got those. There's a puzzle over here I forgot about, but I'll get that later. Anything here? No elite enemy. I forget when some of these are elites, especially because on my other account I have Acheron. Was this an over and around scenario, by the way? I think it was. Also on the lower. Yeah. There, okay. Everything in that area. Are you telling me I have never gotten over here? I got this, but I didn't get this. Wow. I want to say let that be a problem for future me, but I feel like I went looking for that one before too, on stream. Oh, it's whatever. There's a lot to do. I have treasure chests to find, I have pulls to make. I believe I am only 10 into pity. And, Computer's gonna be nice to me, right? We're not gonna suddenly have a spasm, right? I'm gonna be able to fight the enemies, right? I'll do my dailies in a bit. I just want to get this part of the story done. Stuff I never noticed before.
Can you use the spirit water art again?
I've used up all the spirit water I brought, and just now after we left the Eye of Twilight, I felt the waters of Emporia severing their connection with me.
Is this also a result of the black tide? Looks like all we can do is sprint down the mountain.
We can do a little, Huh? That was interesting.
You all thought I completely lost my mind. If the core flame was never tampered with and has always remained here untouched, you all think...
I don't actually want to hear this again.
Calm down and think carefully.
I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
There's no need to worry.
I wonder if studio mode causes... No, I'm still lagging.
No need to worry? But...
Before setting off to defeat Aquila, I entrusted Miss Cipher with the task of protecting Kefali's core flame while we were gone. By any means necessary.
I lag though.
If the core flame isn't here, that means she must have done something.
I'm gonna point something fun out for you.
In other words,
I have four programs running.
Using her own
OBS, VMagicMirror, the game, and Ghost Chat.
We just have to focus on
That's
getting
it.
to the vortex of Genesis. And Cipher
And the
will
game's
lead us
on the
there,
lowest settings.
sure.
But she wasn't successful.
Friends, we have no choice other than to trust her. If the nearest ritual basin is 10,000 paces away, then what we have to do is to run in that direction and hope she meets us after 1,000 paces.
Yeah. I did nothing on this one, to be fair.
If she doesn't show up, we will keep going. And trust that we will see her at 3.
Considering we
until she
just
shows up
kind of listened to this last time anyway, I'm gonna skip to the fight.
But before that...
Mother Apocalypse? Been there, done that. Oh shit! Oh, I forgot. I was getting materials for next, I believe. And I forgot to change my team back.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Oh wait, what was the frames per second? What was the FPS? I forgot. I think I might have forgotten to change that. I don't have a healer. Help! Help! Shit.
Let the show begin.
With this divine power,
Go keep an Axa in.
things.
But I definitely need a frickin' healer. Biolu, Gallic. Okay, the Gallic I have on this one isn't nearly as good as the one I have on main, to be fair. Okay. I think I got it. Alright. Keep on Meg, but I'm gonna switch out Firefly with the Herda.
Play
Keep a
like
Naxa.
how you usually do in the simulated universe.
But change the Trailblazer. Whoops, wrong button. Oh, I can't switch from here? Oh well, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. I guess the logic here is you're kind of gonna fight anyway. I should have gotten the healer.
Nothing but a fork. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Someone should have reminded me about the healer.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Do I hate myself? I think I do.
Forge all things.
But that's fine. That's fine. Let's see how well we do anyway.
Expand your thinking.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
And to be fair, an accent does give the enemies every single weakness break in the history of the game. Wind, imaginary, ice, fire, lightning, physical. I still need a healer.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a fork. Expand your thinking. Watch it grow.
This is gonna go about as well as you think it will.
This divine power, I reforge all things.
Hey, buy a little better built here. You can keep Harmony Trailblazer, that's fine. But on May, I'm gonna have to replace you with Bailu.
Don't worry. If anything.
Because I need a healer.
What's in your prescription? Endless riddle. Nothing but a fork.
Fun.
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Dreams do come true.
Insanity. With this divine power,
This is
I
working out a lot
reforge
better
all
now.
things.
Success.
Still the same old.
To the soul. Insanity.
Let the show begin.
Expand your thinking.
You think we'll get to the end of the story arc before midnight?
Open sesame. Endless riddle. Nothing but a fork.
If we do, I'm gonna be impressed, honestly. I will be big for impressed.
Expand your thinking. Watch it grow.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Things.
Let the show begin.
To the soul.
Open sesame.
Let's improvise.
Insanity. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a fork.
Nothing but a fork.
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown. Open sesame.
Alright, well, I'm gonna need you to heal everyone now. Thank you.
Let the show begin.
Nothing but a forest.
But of course.
Open sesame. What a crone.
This guy's not taking that much damage right now.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
I
Expand.
hope River doesn't fall because it's gonna suck for me. Goodbye, Lou. Thank you.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
Bum.
Insanity. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Oh, got frozen.
Insanity.
This play hits so fucking hard.
With this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity. To the soul.
Dreams do come true. Let's improvise.
I'm trying to remember if I leveled up the relics for our next stuff. And if I have to ask, the answer is probably no. Alright, so I only had one casualty this time, and we got through it.
It's done. Let's go.
Why not? I will not shed a single tear for her.
She may not have sought sympathy from others, but as a cleaner, she was willing to absorb a millennium of identities and memories for an objective that hasn't changed in that time. I suppose this is also a form of extreme but twisted resilience. Let's go. It's time to leave this place.
Everyone, can we run faster? I've got a bad feeling.
The leader of the cleaners fell into an eternal slumber, her death so peaceful that it fomented resentment. Perhaps at the distant end of the west wind there will be a just law that can convict the sins of infesting this elder soul. Alright, quickly... Oh yeah. That would probably do it.
Everyone, look behind us.
The Flame Reaver? The Flame Reaver.
In the end, they still showed up.
Now's not the time for a fight.
I agree. I've been waiting for a chance to face them head on. But not now. If we take the fight here, then lose, the consequences would be irreversible. Come on. We have to get out of here. Keep running and never turn back.
have to use the cross. I didn't see what he said. I got distracted.
They will catch up to us sooner or later. Keep running. Don't stop.
Is that all?
We have the stuff to solve the puzzle. And the treasure. We need the treasure. I'm being really good at this now.
What in the world happened? Retreat to the temple. Protect your family and friends.
Huh? How did they?
Has descended as ordained.
Clones, illusions. Nothing but cheap tricks to help you hide in the shadows.
The sky has returned to its rightful place.
Oh?
This world must be reset.
Oh?
What are they talking about?
The end you seek is also the miracle of Genesis. If so, you should be standing alongside the Chrysos heirs. Why do you hinder us, Flame Reaver?
Tusk has descended as ordained.
I wonder, though, about the Flame Reaver. How much humanity would you say they possess?
Must reset.
They keep repeating themselves like that.
Words won't work. Then we can only express our resolve with our blades. We shoulder the fates and futures of too many people.
Brandon's definitely going into a character arc.
We will not fall.
A pretty
here.
major one from what I'm getting. Heidi!
Leave this to casters and me.
Chibi.
Go!
Didn't think I'd see him so soon. I didn't think I'd see Mighty so soon. Yay.
That was really close.
It's too early to relax. The Flame Reaver is a master in the art of deceit. Even Mighty may not be able to restrain them.
Ooh, it's not a space anchor.
I never thought I would leave him alone on the battlefield twice. But now isn't the time to be thinking about this.
Chibi didn't follow us. Does she intend to stay above and help Mighty? Can you still run?
Protect us. Sky Father, save us.
One is calling for help. Over there.
The black-tide creatures are threatening the people. We can't just stand by and watch. Let's end this quickly.
Wait, 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 wait.
That's the rainbow barrier.
That high is his power?
What's in your prescription? Expand your thinking. Open sesame.
With this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity.
two-part fights.
Expand your thinking.
To the soul, insanity.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
If the game lags just because I'm doing something real quick.
Glimpse the unknown.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
We can do
License?
anything.
No. Effects? Yeah.
Expand your thinking.
To the soul, insanity. I have it under control.
You can do it.
Open sesame. Endless
I
riddles.
guess that's better.
Nothing but a void.
Ish. To be fair, I'd rather be the one lagging in the game, so.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Everyone, you're all safe. For now.
Thank you, Lord Finan.
It is someone else who deserves your thanks. Those black-tide creatures just now couldn't breach this barrier. This energy feels familiar. Like the luminous arts that Huion uses to treat people. But it is much more powerful.
Probably because she has the core flame. Looks like she did it.
Yeah. Citizens! My companions and I can't stay long. Before reinforcements arrive, please do not step out of this barrier. This is a miracle left by the demigod Huion. Please trust her conviction.
Miss Huion has also become a demigod, like Lady Aglaya? We understand. We will not leave her protection until you return, Lord Finan.
I won't make empty promises. I might not be able to return in the near future. But even if there's no perfect solution, I will make a choice that fulfills this mission. The people in the market must also be suffering. Cartonis! Quick! Let's go check on him! Cartonis! Hang in there!
Returned, Finan. Burning the holy city is. To resist, I did all I could.
You shouldn't be on the front line at your age, Grand Craftsman. Where are the citizens? What's the situation at Marmorial Market?
Organizing their escape. The holy city guards are. But where to flee to, no one knows. Descended from the sky, the rainbow barrier did. Protected the people, but alleviated the fear it could not.
I fear this is Emphorius' end, Cartonis. There is only one way to save our home.
Finally come true. The Sky Father's prophecy.
Black tide creatures, prepare for battle.
Urgent. The situation is. Leave them to me.
What?
Died. I should have kept me here. The power of the rainbow light dead. What if destiny, inescapable death is? Why not leave behind some glory?
You've been forging nothing but glory your entire life, old friend. For others, and for yourself. May you never see the slightest glimpse of war in the New World. Farewell, Grand Craftsman. Let us depart to the Chrysos Airspaths.
For battle. These hands were not meant. But if to protect the holy city's future, they are needed to the final moment. I will fight.
Cartonis said that Trinan had news of the core flame. As expected, Miss Cipher did not fail her mission.
Chrysos Airspath. Not a soul here. Those translucent structures are here too.
These buildings. I can feel it. Their memories are dissipating.
Buildings have memories too?
Yes. The textures of memories are preserved within all things in Amphorius. Even a single brick or tile holds countless traces of the past.
There are no citizens trapped here, nor any signs of black tide creatures. We have no reason to linger here. Let's head downstairs. The bath chamber isn't far away.
There's no music, and it's very eerie. The bath waters are cup sorrow and despair in ways I can barely comprehend. And getting a vague sense of foreboding here. You and me both, Don Hung. You and me both. He's here now?
Caught up to us? Don't tell me that Mighty.
Can we defeat them head on? No. Huion, take her to the vortex of Genesis. I will stay here and hold them off.
Don Hung, you...
Don't hesitate, Huion. You still shoulder the mission of Era Nova. We don't know if the Flame Reaver has any clones up ahead. Stay close to Huion and keep him safe. Amphorians often speak of destiny. The destiny of the Trailblazers is to bind the life and death of every world to their own existence. Such a hasty farewell. I won't allow it. This isn't farewell. Don't worry, I'll do everything in my power to survive.
Running out.
keep your word, Dan Heng. You cannot die here.
Whenever there's flowing water, I can harness its power and purge filth. I really wish I could have bowled him on this one. Even if I were just a passing traveler, I would not hesitate to lay down my life and protect the unfamiliar world beneath my feet. This is the destined course that a trailblazer cannot escape. I am a nameless, and what I'm going to do is defend all the hopes that are on the verge of fading away.
Follow me.
Lord Finan. Finally, you're all back.
Even in such desperate times, you still managed to keep your promise to me. I am grateful beyond words.
Finon, what is this?
The Flame Reaver is wreaking havoc in the city, and they still have many clones. Zeph, please get someone to inform Krataros, and have him lead the most elite guards to defend the city's passages until I complete the core flame ritual. Please, do everything you can to rescue the citizens in the city.
Understood, Lord Finan.
Nemazini, several citizens are trapped in the Garden of Life and are temporarily seeking refuge under Hyacinth's barrier. Can you dispatch someone to evacuate them? Though, I also don't know where to shelter them.
Leave this to us, Lord Finan. Just focus on your own mission.
All right. As for the two trailblazers, I'll also leave them to you.
Are you hiding something from me, Finon?
My apologies, partner. I acted on my own this time. I prepared for the worst before the fight against Aquila. Even if there came a day when Akima was taken by the Black Tide, as long as we defeated Aquila, lifting the sky's curse, you and Dan Heng would at least have a chance to get home safely.
The final lap is always the hardest.
I know you must dislike leaving things unfinished, which is why I didn't inform you beforehand. I know this is hard to accept, but even if it means being resented for the rest of my life, I still have to be responsible for you, friend. You and Dan Heng taught me the spirit of trailblazing. The best decision I ever made in my life was when I followed my intuition and chose to trust you. Dan Heng told me many stories about the adventures of the Nameless. Two of them left a deep impression on me. Bellabog
Sound a bit
and
loud,
Pentagon.
actually. Yeah.
The first story taught me that the fate of a world should be in the hands of its people. And even if the Nameless are willing to
Hold on.
risk everything for an unfamiliar world,
Yeah, that's a little better.
in the end, you still have to embark on a new journey and go to the next world that needs saving. Because that's your mission. The path you follow. In the second story, Dan Heng told me about the few Nameless who sacrificed their lives for the prison world. I know very well that the two of you are willing to make the same choice for Amphorius. After hearing those stories, I made up my mind. I won't let your journey end here. Somewhere beyond the sky, where Amphorians have never reached, there are many people waiting for you to come home.
I cry. I want to cry.
The prophecy has always remained shrouded in ambiguity. Even if the 12th core flame is returned, no one knows how the Era Nova will manifest. Let alone if the miracle will extend its favor to two visitors from beyond the sky. Before stepping into a fate unknown, the last thing I can do is help you return to your family.
And even if we ignore the prophecy, we can't go back now.
Please, don't worry. Lord Finan has already entrusted Elder Lygus to fix your transport.
Lady Trinan's Century Gate is open on the main street outside Akima's walls.
I'm sorry for making such an unreasonable request of you all. But we live in an imperfect age, where there is never a perfect choice.
I have the right to witness the ending of this trailblaze. Don't try to stop me from coming back like that. A hero doesn't have to get everything alone. You've changed into someone different from yourself, Ina. Actually, that's what I've literally been saying for a bit.
Every one of us has the right to make our own choices. If you can't accept my decision on your behalf, then use your choice to open up a new path. That's what you're best at, right? Regardless, Dunhung is still holding on for his life. Don't keep him waiting too long. One day I hope we will reunite under the constellations. When that time comes, we can hold a belated victory feast. How about that? The spirit water has dried up. Blast. Why is nothing going right?
Because what can go wrong will go wrong.
Calm down. There might be another way in. The closest ritual basin, the other Chrysospheres.
Snowy.
Trinan! I thought you'd be waiting at the Vortex of Genesis. Are you alright?
When Akima's night descended, all the spirit water dried up along with it. We anticipated that you'd be on edge, so we came ahead to wait for you.
You've always been the ones who knew me best. Cavalry's core flame. You know where it is?
Yes. Little Syphie protected the core flame well. No one would be able to guess where she stashed it. Bartolos, you can come on out. I don't have to pretend to be an envelope anymore! That was suffocating.
I can't say I saw that one coming.
Bartolos? What in the world?
Hey, you better watch your tone, brat. That core flame that the entire world is after is currently nestled in the depths of my bottomless tummy!
Nope, no one would look for it there. That's true.
This certainly was unexpected.
Huh? Your reaction's too composed. It's completely different from what I was anticipating. Bartolos, Snowy still doesn't know the truth behind Akima's eternal daylight. You're right. Woman, you'd better step in and listen up, brat. That girl Cyphera spun a grand lie that deceived all of Amphorius. She tricked all of you into believing that that giant ball on Kefali's back would cast light over Akima forever. Not just that. She even managed to pull that dumb ascension trial and allowed me
So for the last 1,000 years, what maintained Akuma's eternal daylight was not Kefali's miracle, but Cypher's lie, woven using the divine authority of trickery. But now, the lie has come undone. Which means...
Well, you didn't guess wrong. Cypher has already passed, and all her lies have scattered to the winds like ash.
But you just said you, Zagreus, relied on Cypher's lie to keep living. If she is already...
Guess you're not as smart as I thought, Pat. Don't forget, I'm one of the 12 Titans of Emporius.
You know, I've always wondered why our little spirit thief was always in quotes. But I didn't wonder why, and having known this now, kind of funny.
And this core flame in my belly, is it not the core that maintains a Titan's life and divinity?
So, you're going to hand the core flame over to us? Just like that?
Just so. How about it? Let's hear some groveling gratitude, huh?
Why? In the myths, Zagreus was the most cowardly and shameful of the Titans.
Hey, stop slandering me with those fabricated tales. My pursuits are far greater than one measly life. Let me tell you then, my lifelong ambition was to work with Cypher to conjure the greatest trick in the world. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities, and no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. But with an exquisitely brilliant scheme, we fooled all the fools, villains, and disasters of this world, and achieved that 1 in 100 million possibility. This is the miracle I wish to achieve in my life's pursuit, even at the cost of turning into this. Take the core flame with you, brat. Go finish your mission. Remember this well. What saved Emporius wasn't the grace of that simpleton Kefali, nor was it the babbling of that child Oryx. It was the divine power of me, scorned by all, and the millennium-long lie of a cat-eared thief.
Zagreus takes out the core flame that belonged to Kepali. In the divine body, reduced to the form of spirit, they dispersion the dust, her unbridled laughter fades. Wow.
Strife, death, trickery.
Was it there this whole time?
So those signs deemed as harbingers of calamity will also leave behind marks in the tale of deliverance.
With this, the final core flame can be returned to its rightful place. The spirit water in the holy city has all dried up. We can try to break the sealing magic of Fagusa's priests, and use the Century Gate to send you into the vortex of Genesis. But that will likely exhaust any remaining power of Yanis that we have. After that, the rest is up to you.
Farewells. I've almost grown numb to them at this point. Right now, I can't even utter a plain goodbye.
Snowy.
Don't worry, Trina. I'm no longer the empty shell that Aglaya brought back to Akuma. For every companion who couldn't reach the end, their conviction to save the world became a part of me. I lost my home village, but you, Aglaya, and everyone else created a second home for me. Now that this home is also in danger, it is my turn to repay your kindness and create a new world that can carry everyone's wishes. I hope that sun will rise, bringing one dawn after another to all.
Snowy, you've grown into the person Aggie always dreamed of. Indeed, we don't need to say goodbye here, because even without the prophecy, we have the confidence to say you will become that rising sun. And all of us will see each other again tomorrow.
That phrase is really killing me. It's destroying me. I am dead from this one now. See you tomorrow. The Lance of Fury, Nikador. Ow. He's... Oh, after that he just says ow.
All shall bid farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
Become the dawn. Whoever.
I have a feeling. Oh. Hello.
Burning skies, shattered statues, corpses strewn everywhere. What a mess. If this is what the inside of Amphorius looks like, it's truly shocking.
It was fine earlier. You should have come a little earlier, Herta.
To be honest, I was initially skeptical, but right now, I'm starting to see your point. Screwy.
If that's the case, Herta, do you now have enough reason to believe my conjecture about the true nature of Amphorius?
I haven't heard his voice in a long time. And I don't remember it. Or it sounds different from what I remember. I don't know.
Let's not expand on that topic just yet. That Intellitron, Lygus, was it? He's not completely dead. That was probably a fake body. Something behind it is still defying us.
I must admit, even if both of us worked together, it wouldn't be a simple task piercing through its defenses. For now, we can only observe this world as bystanders.
I knew we should have brought Steven along.
Will we actually get to see that guy someday?
No wonder the Garden of Recollection wants to work with the Astral Express. Without the power of the Trailblaze, it'd be impossible to unearth this place's secrets. But in the end, the garden emerged unscathed, and it was the Nameless who got burnt. Curiosity definitely killed Aki.
Machiavelli?
That big guy over there, the black ball spewing meteors, you think it's got anything to do with the Lord Ravager?
Uh-oh.
Alas, without sufficient computational power in the stream projection, I am unable to analyze the path energy. Suggestion. The immediate priority now is to find the whereabouts of the two Nameless. Research priority on the destruction can be lowered. Every second counts before that Intellitron's preventative measures kick in.
All right. Stop making a fuss. How many times have we collaborated, and when did it ever not end in a perfect outcome?
I can't answer that, actually.
Why not add another mission objective while we're at it? The card-playing memo keeper told me that the frozen Trailblazer girl might just also be trapped inside Emporius.
March?
If time allows, I will also investigate March 7th's
March.
whereabouts.
I still miss her.
Herta, do you hear that? A wave of desperate cries from the heart of the mountain city. The lives there are undergoing intense suffering. Conclusion. The butterfly has already flapped its wings, and an impending storm closes in. The Nameless are important allies, and you and I have matters to attend to, Herta. I beseech you. In moments when a choice needs to be made, one must not be distracted due to personal interests.
Of course I know that. Fate really is a game of dice, Screwy. Who'd have thought that thing once sowed chaos across the cosmos, causing the Intelligentsia Guild to splinter and disintegrate? It wasn't until I cracked the solitary waves theory that its lingering effects were put to an end. Yet, in a forgotten corner of the cosmos, one slipped through the net and remained operational. And it was this machine that eventually became the cradle for the birth of a certain Lord Ravager. The source of Emporius' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
A scepter? Oh. I'm glad I did that part of the simulated universe, by the way. Otherwise, this would have been lost on me. Huh? Oh no.
This is what the world looked like originally.
Huion?
What are you doing here? Answer my question, Lycus.
Ah, another hero has arrived at the vortex. I can no longer remember how many times this has happened.
You remember each cycle, don't you?
The author of each epic, as the prophecy has foretold, stays their pen at this point. Just like each cycle of the extrapolation, in accordance to their primordial design, ends here.
I have a hunch. A feeling.
No need to panic, Lord Finon. I stepped into this space purely for one purpose: to witness the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
You've never expressed interest in the flame chase journey. When my companions and I ran, bled, and sacrificed for the core flames, you never so much as lifted a finger.
Memo keeper, isn't he?
An indifferent observer. An anti-Catharan who's neutral till the end. Why would you suddenly express concern for the Chrysos heir's mission?
When that lone swordmaster left everything behind, plunging into a sea of madness, I was on the shore, listening. When that mighty lord shed his armor, filling the crevices of the earth with his iron bones, I was on the mountaintop, gazing down. Across 1,000 years of the flame chase journey, I have witnessed the ardor, resolve, division, and unity of the Chrysos heirs with mine own eyes.
He's the cause, isn't he?
Just as you were all born to shoulder the guidance of the prophecy, I too have bathed in the gaze of distant stars, have seen the deepest, darkest of destinies. I will become the most loyal reader of the epics, a spectator voraciously consuming the valorous deeds of you heroes.
The gaze of distant stars?
One day you will understand, but not now. At this moment, please disregard this observer and finish what you must, Lord Finon.
I once believed that as long as I chased the flames relentlessly, the fog before me would clear, and fate would
Why is
reveal its
Huion's
truest
name
form.
blocked out though? That's what I really want to know.
But along the way, they, all who passed, never once received the justice promised by the prophecy.
I have perceived. Outside the vortex, the world is collapsing, and the children of humanity are crying.
I'm at the edge of my seat, y'all. I'm at the edge of my seat.
But you, Lord Finon, will bury the old world with that core flame, bringing all things into a gray unknown.
It doesn't matter. This cruel flame-chased journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind, waiting for us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I will tear it apart. Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate.
The one is Finon.
Yet this time, will an epic with endless cycles.
Is it you?
Turn a new page.
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Wait, what? Wait, what? You can't be-continue that. You cannot be-continue that.
Still early. Me too now.
You fucking... Huh? The train car has entered and Boreas is still out of contact. Miko, well, look at me. Can you read the message I sent? How's the situation you're in, Walt? Things are going well so far. Herta invited Grulin to assist us, and we have a detailed chat in seclusion zone. Both geniuses contributed their knowledge. We know we're now closer to clearing out the mysteries surrounding Emporius. However, there's a lot of unexpected information. It's hard to explain everything in a text message. I'll send the meeting notes in a video for now. If it was my Demio standing here, would he be wiser and more capable than me, right? After Aglaya departed, these words wouldn't stop echoing in my head. It was something I couldn't escape from, and also something I absolutely refused to utter. How could I be worthy of my comrades' and allies' trust? What right have I to stand upon her shoulders and guide others? These questions remain unanswered, but there is no time for doubt. The first enemy of Dawnmaker must vanquish the hesitation. Ah, it's to me, okay. The lecturer speaking here earlier didn't know a thing about the Golden Age. Otherwise, they know running away now won't change anything. Regarding the creation imp, I need to explain something to you, my distinguished guest. Clad Dromas facilitated by recently and gave instructions over leaving. Admittedly, his words held merit. Minds are too clouded to see your answer before your eyes. Already drowsy after one sentence. Simply channel the Time Titan's powers into the golden threads. Bind the nymph's limbs, and it can be called back anywhere, anytime. From now on, once you've touched the same nymph, you won't lose track of it again. You can recall them through me, and come here when needed. That's interesting.
Looks good.
Yeah. There are remnants of Aquila and Celiosa's will left at the Enlightenment. I hope Hyacinth can resist this power's disruption. Man, what a mess. Oh. This. I could most likely end here at this point, but like... I need to see what's different from the Dawn version at this point. And then I have to do my dailies. Huh? In the year 2147, the light calendar, the holy city faced the calamity of the Black Tide and faded into the night. This tomb chronicles the falling and records of the sorrow of Okama. Fallen soldiers, priests, and scholars, Alpheus and Moranzas, twin brothers who perished for the holy city, Malachite, perished while shielding companion.
Anyone? Can't kill them all, please. Monsters. Too many.
There it is. To this area that I discover, I suppose. Looks like there's still areas I haven't gone to. Right here, for example.
Is that all?
Call upon the living flame. The attendance is victorious. A faint, almost impeccable voice rises from the dry kindling. When time was still abundant, the small bundle of firewood you once obtained at a trivial cost and now carried on the faint glimmer of the flame. The living flame flickered with excitement for a moment, before brightly burning once more. Those with nowhere to follow the glow of the flame. Always been curious, why is it that at the end of every play, the rescued always have to be wrapped in blankets? Just like us now, huddled by the living flames, everything as if they're the only thing keeping us together. I am almost ready, Manticles. This is a hot spring.
There's no shortage of ambrosia.
There it is.
Agusa will see me through the end times.
I'm nervous. Okay. Is that more or less everything in this area? Garment maker's still in the same spot. There's definitely a bunch of places that I should go to. But I also want to finish exploring the map. My way. Knock out the blood type creatures in no time. You guys alright? Yeah, we're fine. Thanks to the rescue hero. Just... I swear, I'm not seeing things. The one who helped us has to be a ghost. What's going on? Before the barrier trapped us, a monster was closing in. Thankfully, the woman led it away, keeping us safe. But the woman was a stranger, and she disappeared in the blink of an eye. Got a little freaked out. That one? Wait! We're heading out the safe zone now, hero. If you run into her again, please thank her for us. The girl looks at you silent, but there's a glimmer of hope in her eyes. The girl tries to communicate with her through gestures. We don't understand sign language, but Mem steps in to translate. Miss, I've seen a blonde lady before. She was with you. Did she leave? We'll definitely see her again after Aeronova. The girl seems to understand your lip movements. She's silent for a while, looking a little sad. Maybe it's my fault. A few days ago, some scary people broke into my house. I saw them whispering, and they said that if that lady didn't disappear, they'd take my eyes. I was scared, but they explained that it's okay. I haven't done anything bad, and the lady will definitely disappear from me. They seemed quite troubled. One of them said that it was the decision of their leader. That lady, she must have been troubled too. But a purple sprite holding a chest passed by, seemed like it was trying to protect me in secret while those people were here, so I'm fine. What they deserve? No one will bully the lady anymore, right? If you ever see the blonde lady again, can you apologize to her for me? It wasn't your fault. But if I could protect myself, the lady wouldn't have been bullied, so please. Thank you, miss. This place is no longer safe. Everyone pack up and go to the shelter with the Holy Guards. What, Miss Clementine? This is a new location for the Twilight Courtyard that you and Miss Hyacinth spent so much time selecting. Miss Hyacinth has treated many of us in the Holy City Guards. We're willing to send some people to guard this courtyard she left behind. Thank you for your kindness. However, the new Twilight Courtyard is in the residential alley. If it gets surrounded by the Black Tide monsters, we will all be in grave danger. If Miss Hyacinth is here, she would never want you to be in harm's way.
This Talantan amulet saved my life. I want to.
I'm thinking maybe my next book will leave that old stick in the mud utterly stunned.
I missed the stairs again, didn't I? There's stairs. And Black Tide creatures over here. Why are they doing that?
The Black Tide monster?
There it is.
Is it possible an accident has happened to the Chrysosayers?
Person in front of me. Is she real? She's silent, but somehow. Honest. Greetings. A scent of clouds. Have you been to my homeland? Clouds. Are you talking about the Eye of Twilight? Akila. A nostalgic sound. Yes. Twilight courtyard. A sound of wind in the deep blue sky. Please help me find a way home. I want to return to that sky. With those words, the figure vanishes in an instant, as if it never existed. But in your hand, you find a pendant you didn't even notice you were holding. Are we a ghost? No one responds. She seems to be connected to Twilight Courtyard, but doesn't seem to know Hyacinth. But when she said return to the sky, what does she mean? I should finish what I came down. The forge. Another ghost down there. Oh. Yeah. The treasure here. Isn't that fun? Recording it. So, identified bodies, features unrecognizable. But jeez.
Brazier fell, but hammer unbroken.
Looks good.
What do I have, by the way? 624. When I said earlier I would do XYZ, I was thinking I had a little more to go through. I was wrong. I'm afraid I don't have a save file for that right now. I'm gonna have to. I thought we have it though. Oh, boy. Do you need one more? So that's fun. Oh, it's fire, lightning, and imaginary. You shall borrow. Whoop.
Dragon Lady, let us safeguard one another. Together we can overcome any
Firefly.
adversity.
Firefly.
Don't be nervous. Just cooperate with me like you did before.
Renee.
It's you again.
Switch to Harmony.
As always, there's a reward for good behavior.
Get it together. Be of your body and mind. I'm so everything. Burn to ashes!
Let the show begin.
Work on my dailies, and after that we'll end stream.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I feel like that's a good. I feel like I should do it that way, especially because for reasons I'm not sure why. Depending on what's active, depends on what ends up lagging. So, for example, I currently have the game window active, but I'm lagging.
Everything in this world.
OBS isn't, just me. By the way. I turned away and all of a sudden the first round's over.
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin.
I'm so everything. Burn to ashes!
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
I'm kind of wondering how the other programs I have might do actually.
The embryo of philosophy.
I could probably test it out on Tuesday.
Reshape for us all of reality.
But I kind of wonder right now if
Everything in this world.
if BC Face or the other one actually uses less resources. It's not me.
I swear on words. I swear on vows. Attack! I swear on rules. I swear on meaning.
Be of your body and mind.
To be fair, I do have a disclaimer on stream on the pinned comments.
I swear on human dignity.
My computer hates streaming. Oh, we still have some shield left over.
I'm so everything. Burn to ashes!
Let the show begin.
remember when this one gave me so many issues initially.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I swear on truth. Attack! I swear on the calendar.
Dreams do come true.
I swear on words.
Yeah.
I swear on mountains.
There's a flower on the head, which is funny. Perfect. Over Anaxa. You're right here. So close. 36, I believe. What did I need it for? Ascension. Ascension. Okay, yeah. Five, 669. When things begin. Nothing in this world is perfect. I just had a thought. Alright. So, it's a lot to wrap my head around for this story, yeah? There's a lot to wrap my head around. Someone had a theory once about Amphorius essentially being something akin to Pandora's box. And that it looped in a specific way to keep it to keep it sealed. And as this story had progressed, I can definitely see that, and I can definitely also, I'm probably adding this VOD onto the other one. Probably. Maybe. I don't think I will. It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah. Everything is whole lots of effed up at this point. Okay, yeah. I don't really know how to wrap my head around it, so thank you anyone that came by. Really appreciate hanging out with me. Follow if you haven't already. So feel free to follow if you haven't already, and ring the bell if you would like to get Twitch notifications of when I go live. Follow me on my socials. You can come hang out on the Wonderland Hangouts on Discord. You can find the link to it in the link tree or exclamation point Discord. I really do have to put it in the about me at some points. Or maybe just make an entire box of where I hang out. You know, I might do that to make my thing look neater, actually. So again, thanks to everyone for watching, and until next time, everybody, ciao! またねー